Dear Starseed from Gaia, the relationship you're about to abandon holds sacred codes that your soul agreed to experience before incarnating on this planet. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and the Stellar Heart Healers have guided you to this exact transmission because your heart is calling out for divine intervention before you make a choice that could alter your soul's path forever. The relationship crisis you're facing right now is not random. It's a cosmic test designed to activate your deepest capacity for love, forgiveness, and sacred union. Your human mind sees only the pain, the frustration, the seeming impossibility of moving forward together. But your soul knows there are healing codes embedded in this very struggle that must be unlocked before you can step into your highest timeline. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to navigate this crossroads with divine wisdom and recognize the difference between ego-driven endings and soul-aligned transformations. But here's the first revelation. Every relationship that brings you to the edge of walking away is actually bringing you to the edge of a breakthrough. The intensity you're feeling is your heart expanding beyond its current capacity to hold love. You didn't find this video by chance. Your heart called this message in during this moment of decision, because your soul knows there's sacred work to be completed here. This isn't just content. It's a divine intervention arriving precisely when your love story hangs in the balance. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe, my heart is ready to see beyond the illusion of separation. Comment: divine timing. If you feel your soul recognizing truth in these words right now, this isn't just a message. It's a moment of divine intervention. Your soul has been waiting for this guidance to help you choose love over fear, healing over abandonment, sacred union over walking away. Your heart knows why you're here. Most people think their biggest decisions just change their circumstances. But what if I told you that every pivotal choice you make is actually fulfilling a contract your soul signed before you were born? Right now, as you're reading this, you're standing at intersections you can't see, crossroads shrouded in the mist of the material world. These aren't just forks in the road. They are cosmic junctures, precisely engineered points within the grand tapestry of your divine blueprint. Your higher self, the eternal all-knowing aspect of your being, is watching with an unwavering gaze, its wisdom an ancient, guiding light. Your spirit guides, loyal companions from the unseen realms, are whispering subtle cues, gentle nudges that resonate deep within your intuition, attempting to draw your attention to the path that is most aligned. And the universe itself, a living, breathing entity, is holding its breath, a vast cosmic audience in profound anticipation. It knows something you've momentarily forgotten, a truth veiled by the amnesia of incarnation. It knows that you didn't descend into this earthly experience to make random, haphazard choices, adrift on a sea of chance. You came here, deliberately, and with immense purpose, to remember the sacred agreements etched into your soul's very fabric before your current journey began. You came to recall the magnificent preordained trajectory of your evolution. See, here's what most spiritual teachings, often limited by linear human perception, won't fully articulate. You're not merely making decisions based on fleeting desires, momentary comforts, or what simply feels good to your ego. These are not arbitrary acts of free will in a vacuum. You are, in every profound moment of choice, fulfilling cosmic agreements, intricate arrangements sealed with divine intent in the hallowed halls of the Akash. Every major crossroad in your life, that seemingly spontaneous job offer you almost accepted but inexplicably declined. The relationship that felt like destiny but you found the courage to walk away from against all emotional logic. The radical geographical move you made despite everyone's sensible advice. These weren't simply accidents of fate or random occurrences. Oh no. These were deliberate, pre-programmed activations, powerful energetic triggers embedded within your life script, designed to propel you onto the next phase of your soul's contracted journey. They are divine prompts, moments where your conscious choices meet your spiritual destiny, igniting a pathway that was always meant to be walked. But here's where the journey gets infinitely deeper, and often more challenging for the human mind to grasp. Most souls, unfortunately, are sleepwalking through their meticulously crafted contracts, moving through life in a haze of unconsciousness, their spiritual eyes still heavy with slumber. They are making choices from a place of entrenched fear, deeply ingrained societal conditioning, inherited patterns, or from a desperate need to conform to what they think they should do, rather than what their soul truly yearns for. They operate in a profound state of disconnection from the intricate, precise spiritual mathematics happening behind every single decision they face. This disconnect leaves them missing the subtle, yet persistent signs from the universe. The recurring numbers, the synchronistic encounters, the prophetic dreams, the sudden inspirations. They ignore the gentle, persistent whispers of their intuition, dismissing them as mere fancy or coincidence. And then, bewildered and disoriented, they wonder why their life feels perpetually misaligned, why joy feels elusive, why their deepest desires remain unmanifested, and why a pervasive sense of dis-ease settles in their spirit, a quiet rebellion against a path not truly chosen by their higher self. They are searching for their personal epic within the confines of a smaller, more limited story, unaware of the vast, multidimensional narrative unfolding all around and through them. The profound truth, beloved soul, is this: your soul did not come here to play small, to merely exist, or to shrink its magnificent light to fit into the conventional boxes of human expectation. It didn't incarnate into this vibrant physical form to make safe, comfortable, or predictable choices, or to blindly follow someone else's well-trodden blueprint, no matter how appealing or secure it might seem. On the contrary, your soul descended with a grand, audacious purpose, to make decisions so exquisitely aligned with divine will, so resonant with its own unique cosmic contract, that they create powerful, transformative ripples, not just in this dimension, but across countless dimensions, affecting timelines and beings far beyond your current comprehension. These are choices that don't just change your life, they shift reality. But before you can consciously engage in this magnificent co-creative process, before you can wield your choices with such potent spiritual power, you must first remember how to read the contract, the sacred blueprint inscribed within your very being, waiting to be rediscovered. This remembering is not an act of learning something new. It's an act of profound homecoming, an awakening to the wisdom that has always resided within you. Here are the keys to unlocking the cosmic significance of every choice you make, illuminating the profound purpose behind your journey, and empowering you to align with your soul's deepest desires. The first key is understanding that hesitation is not a weakness. It is, in fact, incredibly potent spiritual data, a sacred pause in the cosmic dance of your life. When you're standing at a significant crossroads, feeling that deep internal pause, that moment of suspended animation before leaping, recognize it for what it truly is. That's not your ego's fear attempting to paralyze you with doubt, nor is it mere indecision born of confusion. Instead, that is your soul, your eternal essence, taking a deliberate moment to check the fine print of its cosmic contract, to cross-reference the present moment with the ancient agreements it made. It's akin to your higher self, your superconscious mind, actively scanning the vast, infinite library of the Akashic records, meticulously reviewing the intricate agreements and pre-incarnation intentions. It's ensuring, with absolute precision, that this particular choice, this precise turn in the road, genuinely serves your highest evolution, aligns with your divinely ordained purpose, and resonates with the path of least resistance towards your greatest spiritual growth. It's crucial, therefore, to learn the subtle yet profound distinction between ego fear, which manifests as a tightening, a contraction of your energy, a frantic desire to retreat into what is known and safe, often accompanied by a sense of urgency and panic. Contrast this with soul caution, which presents as a gentle expansion of your awareness, a sense of quiet deliberation, a calm, unwavering inner knowing that simply says, wait, observe, feel. True soul guidance, you will find, never feels rushed, never demands an immediate, impulsive reaction. It feels inevitable, like the slow, purposeful turning of the earth or the majestic flow of a river toward the sea. It simply is, ready to unfold when all conditions are perfect. It is a deep, abiding certainty that settles into your bones, a knowing that resonates with the timeless rhythm of the cosmos. When this profound key truly turns within your consciousness, unlocking its wisdom, a remarkable transformation occurs within your being. You stop forcing decisions through sheer willpower, intellectual analysis, or external pressure. Instead, you begin the sacred practice of receiving them. You realize, with a sense of immense relief and liberation, that clarity isn't a state you laboriously create through incessant overthinking, frantic strategizing, or endlessly weighing pros and cons. Rather, clarity is something you gracefully allow to emerge, to descend upon you, through a state of deep, resonant alignment with your higher self and the universal flow. Your entire nervous system, often a harbinger of stress and anxiety in the face of uncertainty, begins to relax, softening its grip. This profound physiological shift happens because you are no longer carrying the crushing weight, the immense burden of making the wrong choice. You understand, at a cellular level, that there is no wrong when you are truly aligned. You are simply stepping into the next perfectly orchestrated moment, fulfilling what was always meant to unfold, surrendering to the divine current that carries you with grace and precision. This is not passive inaction. It is active trust, a profound communion with the intelligence that guides the stars. The second key reveals a profound truth that imbues every major decision with sacred significance. Every pivotal choice you make is, at its core, a soul retrieval moment. Imagine for a moment that before you incarnated into this physical vessel, your magnificent, multi-dimensional essence, in its boundless excitement and vast potential, intentionally scattered luminous pieces of itself across different timelines, different possible realities, and different versions of who you could become. These fragments represent dormant talents, unlived experiences, unexpressed truths, and potentials waiting for the opportune moment to coalesce. Every pivotal choice you now face is not just about moving forward. It is actually a profound, energetic moment of calling those precious fragments of your essence back home, integrating them into your present embodied self. When you consciously choose the path that resonates with your deepest, most authentic truth, the path that aligns with your highest vibrational frequency, you are not merely changing the trajectory of your future in a linear sense. You are actively integrating your multidimensional self, weaving together the scattered threads of your potential into a cohesive, powerful tapestry of being. You are reclaiming aspects of your divinity that patiently awaited this precise moment of reunion. This is precisely why certain decisions feel so incredibly heavy, so profoundly loaded with an almost ineffable significance, far beyond their apparent logical implications. Your eternal soul, with its innate wisdom, recognizes these moments as cosmic reunions, powerful acts of self-reintegration. It senses that a part of you, a vibrant facet of your being that has been patiently waiting in potential form, echoing across the corridors of time and space, is finally being invited, lovingly and intentionally, into full manifestation within your current reality. Think of the profound relief, the inexplicable lightness, even the sudden lifting of a lingering depression or anxiety that you might experience after finally making that terrifying, yet deeply resonant choice. The decision to leave a toxic situation, to pursue a long-held dream, or to embrace a radical shift in your life. That profound shift is not simply the mundane relief of a difficult decision made. It is the glorious, undeniable experience of wholeness being restored, of fragmented parts of your soul finally coming home to roost, bathing your entire being in the healing light of integration. It is the sound of your inner orchestra, finally tuning all its instruments, creating a symphony of complete and harmonious presence. The third key opens when you grasp an insight of immense spiritual weight. Your conscious, soul-aligned choices do not operate in isolation. They actively create templates for others. This is arguably the most profound, yet often unrealized responsibility that most human beings carry as spiritual beings having an earthly experience. When you gather the courage, discernment, and alignment to make a decision from your highest truth, from the deep wellspring of your soul's wisdom, you are not simply altering your own individual trajectory or destiny. You are, in an energetic and very real sense, opening new pathways, forging new routes, and expanding the very capacity within the collective consciousness of humanity. You are, by your very act of courageous alignment, giving tacit permission, an energetic green light for other souls, some of whom you may never physically meet, to make similar, deeply soul-led choices in their own lives. Your unwavering courage, your willingness to step into the unknown, guided by your inner compass, becomes a tangible possibility, an energetic blueprint for countless others. You become a way shower, lighting a path that was previously obscured. Every single time you consciously choose love over fear, choose expansive growth over comfortable contraction, choose the often unpopular truth over convenient comfort, you are not just making a personal preference. You are, quite literally, sending an energetic surge through the planetary grid, upgrading the vibrational frequency of Earth's collective consciousness. Imagine the planet as a vast, interconnected neural network. Your high vibrational choice acts like a powerful positive data packet, shifting the entire system. Other souls, many of whom are still navigating their own shadows and uncertainties, suddenly find the latent strength, the courage, and the energetic permission to make their own aligned choices. Choices that might have felt impossible just moments before, simply because you made yours first. Your authentic expression creates a ripple effect, a cascade of conscious awakening. This profound truth is why your most personal, often intensely private decisions, those moments where you truly stand in your authenticity, frequently feel so cosmically significant, so imbued with a sense of universal purpose. It's because they are, indeed, not just about you. They are about us, the collective, moving closer to our shared divine potential. You are a crucial thread in the grand tapestry of awakening. The fourth key unlocks an understanding of immense practical and spiritual value. Timing is not an arbitrary factor, but a sacred technology, an intricate art orchestrated by the cosmos. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom, does not make decisions or reveal the next steps in your journey according to your human ego's impatient demands, your intellectual timelines, or your perceived readiness. Instead, it moves with the precision of a master conductor, making its moves and revealing its opportunities when the cosmic conditions are absolutely perfect, when all the energetic variables align for maximum impact and minimum resistance. Consider that long-desired opportunity, that significant relationship, or that dream career path that seemed to vanish, only to miraculously reappear, sometimes years later, when you least expected it. That wasn't mere coincidence or a fortunate twist of fate. That was profound divine timing, honoring your soul's readiness, its maturation, its accumulated wisdom, to finally receive, embody, and fully appreciate what it had called into being long ago. The universe was simply waiting for the optimal moment for the seed to fully bloom. This invaluable key, once embraced, teaches you to cultivate an exquisite trust in the process of life itself. It teaches you to trust the pauses, those periods of apparent stagnation, as essential moments of energetic recalibration. It teaches you to trust the delays, understanding them not as denials, but as divine preparations, allowing inner and outer conditions to ripen for your highest good. And it teaches you to embrace the unexpected detours, recognizing them as divinely guided scenic routes, often leading you to experiences, lessons, and connections far richer than your original linear plan. Your higher self is not randomly sending you on tangents. It is masterfully orchestrating a vast, intricate symphony of events, people, and circumstances, a composition so grand and complex that you can, from your current vantage point, only hear beautiful, yet fragmented pieces of its melody. When you consciously choose to align with soul timing, that patient, organic, intuitive flow, instead of stubbornly clinging to ego timing, which is often characterized by impatience, forcing, and control, you discover a liberating truth. The universe is not withholding from you, creating obstacles, or testing your limits in a punitive way. On the contrary, it is coordinating with you, collaborating in a dance of divine synchronicity, moving mountains and aligning stars to bring your soul's deepest desires into perfect, harmonious manifestation. The fifth key reveals a fundamental truth about the energetic nature of existence. Every single choice you make, from the most mundane to the most monumental, is inherently either a contraction or an expansion. At the profound soul level, in the realm of pure consciousness, there are no truly neutral decisions. No choices that leave your energetic field completely unchanged. Every crossroad, every moment of discernment, every choice point is, in essence, asking you the same fundamental existential question. Will you choose to become more of who you truly are, to fully embody your divine essence, to stretch into your limitless potential? Or will you choose to become less, to shrink, to dim your light, to retreat into the shadows of fear and limitation? Your magnificent soul, an emanation of divine source, came here with an intrinsic drive to expand, to evolve, to experience its own boundless magnificence in myriad forms, colors, and expressions. Therefore, any choice that makes you feel smaller, more limited, less vibrant, or disconnected from your authentic self is, by definition, out of alignment with your cosmic contract, a departure from the expansive trajectory your soul has chosen. This key, once integrated, provides you with an incredibly simple, yet profoundly powerful spiritual compass, an inner navigation system that never fails. Before any significant decision, pause and turn inward, connecting with the quiet wisdom of your heart. Then, ask yourself this illuminating question. Does this particular choice, this path I am considering, expand my capacity to love more deeply, to create more freely, to serve humanity more profoundly, or to express my authentic truth with greater courage? If the answer that resonates within your core is an unequivocal and expansive yes, then you can trust that you are moving directly toward the fulfillment of your soul's purpose, aligning with the very reason for your incarnation. If, however, the answer feels like a hesitant no, a subtle tightening in your gut, a dimming of your inner light, or a whisper of unease, then you are being gently, yet firmly, invited to remember why you came, to reconnect with your original intention, and to choose the path that truly honors the vast, beautiful being that you are. It is a constant recalibration, a sacred returning to your authentic frequency. The sixth key opens your awareness to a profound paradox. Your hardest, most challenging decisions are often, in truth, your greatest gifts to the world, potent catalysts for collective evolution. The choice that stirs the deepest fear within you, the one that makes your heart pound and your mind race with doubt, is typically the very choice that serves the highest good, not just for you, but for the greater whole. Your soul did not embark on this arduous yet beautiful journey of incarnation with the primary objective of comfort, ease, or perpetual safety. Instead, it came here with a deep-seated purpose to be contributory, to actively participate in the grand unfolding of consciousness, to offer its unique light and gifts to the collective. Consequently, the path that demands the most courage, the one that challenges you most profoundly, that stretches you beyond your perceived limits, is almost invariably the one that allows you to fully embody and give your greatest, most transformative gifts to the world. It is through the crucible of challenge that your truest essence is refined and revealed. This is precisely why following your soul's authentic calling often feels like swimming upstream, like navigating against a powerful current of societal norms, conventional wisdom, and collective inertia. You are not merely changing your own life in isolation. You are, in essence, pioneering new possibilities for human consciousness, carving out fresh pathways in the energetic landscape of collective thought and behavior. Every single time you choose your authentic, soul-guided path over the comfortable, conventional, or expected one, you are actively participating in the evolution of the species. You are demonstrating, through your embodied experience that there are other ways to live, other truths to embrace, other realities to manifest. You are breaking cycles, shattering limiting beliefs, and expanding the very definition of what is possible for humanity. Your act of choosing courage over comfort is a ripple that expands into a wave, eroding old paradigms and paving the way for a more conscious, harmonious future. You are a living testament to the power of soul-led living, a beacon for those who will follow. The seventh key reveals the ultimate, most liberating truth that integrates all the others. You are never making choices alone. What often feels like a deeply personal, isolated decision, fraught with individual responsibility, is, in fact, an intricate and magnificent collaboration. It is a sacred dance between your human self, with its fears and desires, your expansive higher self, with its omniscient wisdom, your devoted spirit guides, offering unwavering support and gentle nudges, and the infinite intelligence of the universe itself, the grand designer of all that is. Every choice you make is a cosmic co-creation, a divine partnership where your free will intersects with universal wisdom. When you align with this profound truth, when you truly embody the understanding that you are never operating in isolation, the entire process of decision-making transforms. It becomes less about frantically trying to figure everything out with your limited human intellect, less about striving to control every variable, and infinitely more about staying open, present, and receptive to what divinely desires to emerge through you. It is a surrender not of power, but of the illusion of control, embracing the far greater power of co-creation. You become a clear channel for divine will, an instrument through which higher wisdom can manifest. Here's what this profound understanding changes fundamentally in every aspect of your existence. You are no longer a passive victim of random circumstances, buffeted by external forces, making reactive choices simply to survive another day. You are, at your core, a powerful, sovereign, divine being, purposefully incarnated to fulfill sacred cosmic contracts, not just for your individual growth, but to actively help Earth evolve into its next stage of consciousness. Every pivotal decision you face, therefore, is not a burden, but a sacred act of co-creation with the universe, a moment where your consciousness intertwines with the divine. Every crossroads is not merely a choice point, it is an initiation, a powerful rite of passage designed to awaken more of your inherent spiritual power and wisdom. Every single choice that genuinely honors your deepest truth, your soul's authentic yearning, is quite literally helping to birth a new world, a new paradigm of existence for all. You are not a spectator. You are a vital participant, a builder of new realities. Remember the profound loneliness you might have felt when you made that courageous choice that no one around you seemed to understand, the decision that isolated you from familiar comforts. That, beloved soul, was not isolation. That was you, with immense strength and conviction, walking your authentic soul path, guided by an inner compass others could not yet perceive. Remember the gripping fear you faced when you dared to leave what felt safe, secure, and known for what you instinctively knew was true, even if it meant stepping into the void? That was not weakness. That was you, honoring your ancient cosmic agreements, fulfilling the sacred vows you made to yourself and to the divine. And recall the times you consciously chose expansion, growth, and the exhilarating unknown over the deceptive allure of security and stagnation. Those, without a shadow of a doubt, were not just personal triumphs. Those were your greatest spiritual achievements, moments of profound alignment that resonated across the cosmos. You are not here, in this precious incarnation, to make easy choices, to coast through life on a path of least resistance designed by others, or to opt for choices that merely keep you safe within the confines of your comfort zone. You are here, with immense purpose and power, to make soul choices, decisions born from the deepest, most authentic core of your being. And every single time you make such a choice, every time you align with your divine truth, you send a potent, undeniable signal through the quantum field, a vibrational resonance that reverberates across consciousness. This signal gives explicit energetic permission for others to do the same, to step into their own courage and authenticity. Your most authentic, most courageous decisions become luminous beacons of possibility, shining brightly for other souls still navigating their way through the fog of conditioning, still searching for their own inner courage, still learning to decipher the profound contract their own soul signed. You are a lighthouse, guiding ships to shore. Tonight, before you surrender to the gentle embrace of sleep, take a moment of quiet reverence. Place your hand upon your heart, feeling its steady, rhythmic beat, the very pulse of your divine life force. Close your eyes and acknowledge this profound, liberating truth, allowing it to sink deep into your bones. I am a cosmic being, an eternal soul, consciously fulfilling sacred contracts through every choice I make. I deeply trust my soul's innate wisdom. I honor the profound, sacred significance of my unique path, knowing I am divinely guided and supported in every step. Allow this affirmation to fill every cell of your being, solidifying your connection to your higher purpose. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real from your heart journey. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or love. This isn't content, it's collective healing. Love multiplies when hearts connect. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your life is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow of divine love guidance. You're not just watching, you're healing. This is your sacred space, and we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it, respond to it. Help carry this message further. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.